Hello, hello, hello. It's Fluffy Boots Creations and I'm Naomi. I am so glad you decided to stop in. So what are we going to talk about today? Let's see. What should we talk about? Well, how about we talk about the upcoming month of September and October. Yes, 2 months we're going to talk about. The reason being is there's some things I'm going to be doing that I'm excited to do, that I have been waiting to do, that I need to do. So one of the things, hold on to your chair because you may fall out when I tell you this. Here we go. The 2 baby Afghans, they're going to be done. Completed 100%. In September, I have decided I am going to finish up those 2 blankets. I'm going to get my shawl done. If you haven't seen it yet, it's the Virus and Sultan shawl that I designed. So I'm going to get it worked, finish all the little edges on it. And then here it comes. Ready? Make the tutorial and pattern. What, Shockaroo? Are you kidding me right now? Nope, I'm not kidding you. September, it's coming. I can't tell you when in September, but it will be done. I know I should have had them already done, and I'm so sorry, but life happens, and I was dealing with some very severe depression that pretty much took over everything I did for a couple months, and I just couldn't focus, really. I found a couple of things that helped, but that was it. So they will get done. As well, are you ready? Are you ready for this? I will be making Thrift's baby blanket. I don't know why I paused along there. Thrift's baby blanket for her little grand nugget. She and I were just talking about it last night, and I will be sending it. I will be sending it to them straight, because otherwise Thrift says, because it has rainbow in it, it may not make it. She may claim it. So I'm probably going to sneak something for her too. Send it to her, sneak it in. The other thing I have planned for September and October, obviously, is my crochet along that make along, that I do every month with Judy. It gets a little hard sometimes because I get sidetracked, and then it's like, oh crap, I gotta get this done. Oh crap, what am I gonna do? I did really good this month for August. I'm not going to show you again because I've already showed it 3 times. Hi, what happened? Are you okay? Okay. Are you going? Are you going? Hi. What happened? She had to come see me. Apparently she saw... Oh, I see. Winnie. She wanted me to play with her, and I didn't notice till I put my hands back in front of me. She is my youngest of the 2 cats, and she loves to chase things. But her favorite thing to chase is tiny bits of scraps of trash that she finds in the weirdest places. I swear she hides them, and then she goes and finds them and brings them to me. And then she gets mad because especially her favorite thing to have me throw is paper. Just single paper, thin paper. And she wants it thrown far away so she can run at it and chase it. And paper doesn't do that. When you throw it, it flutters and usually lands pretty close to you. So yeah, that's always fun. But that's my baby. She's my little one. She's the youngest of the 2 by 6 months. They're both just over 2 years old now. All right, back to what we're talking about. So, oh, and I won a knitting machine. Yeah, I did, from Dee. I'm very excited about it. I've never had one. I'm so excited. So I'm going to do some playing with that whether I will show on the channel or not depends on how good it looks when I'm done. But I have a lot of yarn. I don't know if you know that. I have to tell you this. It's a confession. I have a lot of yarn. And when I say a lot of yarn, I do mean a lot. This little tiny section that you see behind me every time I do a video, this is nothing. Over here, like right where this yarn is kind of half sitting, is all my hand-dyed yarn. It's three excuse me, 3 tiers of hand-dyed yarn. This over here, the clear things, are YouTube projects in the making, or it is yarn that I pulled for specific things, or it is yarn that is in the process of being made into something else, such as 2 blankets are sitting in that drawer there. Yeah. So what else am I doing in September? So let's go through it again. We're going to see the, oh, hi. Ready? Uh-oh. I think I might have missed it. I'm sorry. Hold on, I gotta go find it for her. Alright, sorry about that. I had to go do a couple things, and now I'm back. This isn't gonna be a super long video at the moment, only because I have my live started that I watch every Friday, which is a Stitching Crime, and I have missed it so much because while I was in my depressed state, I wasn't watching anything on YouTube. I don't want to go into it because I'm out of it and I'm feeling good, and this is my 4th video today. Yeah, seriously. So I want to be able to go watch that, and I have to split it right now. So, but before I lose track of what I'm talking about, I wanted to come back and talk to you guys. So, going forward, I have decided to make Fridays my recording day. Now, I should have started earlier in the day. I didn't. And now I'm running into this time, and I have to come back afterwards for it. But I want to finish this thought with you guys first. So every Friday I will be recording, and then videos will drop on Fridays and Saturdays. So if you're always looking for something from me and you haven't seen anything and it's during the week, go, oh wait, she drops on Friday and Saturday, and then I do my lives on Tuesday. I am not going to do lives on Sunday. I think I might do it once a month. I'm not sure yet. I really kind of overstressed myself out before, and I want to get myself back to where I feel wonderful about making my YouTube videos and sharing what's going on with me, what I'm making, and all that. So this is also why I changed the name of the channel to Fluffy Boots Creations. And the reason is because I do more than one thing. I do more than crochet. So sometimes, especially once I start to relearn to knit, I'll show knit, or maybe I am making jewelry, or I am making stitch markers, which I have a ton of stitch markers planned to make up and hopefully sell. And I will be selling my jewelry, and I will eventually go back to selling mystery bags, but for right now, that's where I'm sitting. So I am going to take a break to watch my show, and then I will be back with you in just a moment. Okay, guys, see you in a moment. Alright, it's been a hot minute, but I'm back. So I wanted to finish talking about what it was I was talking about. So if I repeat myself right now, please forgive me. I don't need to. So we are talking about what my plans are for September and October. I do plan on still making the monster for a make-along. That will be one that I design to share with everyone. Whoa. Showed a little too much there for a second. Sorry. So in doing that, it's not going to be a really elaborate one because not everybody does amigurumi. It's going to be a fairly simple one, but it's going to be a little monster that we can all do together in the month of October. And I do plan to have my first ever giveaway the end of September. I haven't decided if the first one will be in a live video or if it will be one that I will do a video for itself. Not sure. We'll have to wait and see. So what else I'm finishing right now is I am taking part in the summer make-along with, or is it Summer Cow? Can't remember. With Judy, let's see, Judy's Creations and Crochet. And it was, we had to pick 4 stitches that she did tutorials on. And of those 4 stitches, I chose to do herringbone, which is by far one of my favorite stitches there is. The spiked seg stitch, the Suzette, which I'd never done before, but I really fell in love with it. And then the other one is going to be, I think it's called the Triad. So I'm doing those 4 stitches. 3 of them are solids. The Triad is not a solid, it's a triangle. So it might be a triad triangle. I don't know. I don't remember. I don't have it in front of me. What else is new? So, everything has to be done for that on before the 8th. And I have ripped this one out 3 separate times now. The first time was, well, no, actually, I guess it's a few more than that. The first one I was making in fingering weight, which I love fingering weight. I use it all the time. But I decided there was no way I was going to get that done in time to realistically present it for the mouse. So I went and found some worsted weight that I liked, and as I was working with it, I found this green that I didn't have a lot of course, because I'm still shopping my yarn. I'm really trying to make sure I get a lot of my yarn from what I already have before I bring more yarn into the house. That being said, I still have an order outstanding with Russ. You know how it goes, people. Anyways, as I was looking for this green the other day, and then yesterday, I came across these tweeds that I had forgotten I had bought that matched the original yarn I was going to do. And I was like, ooh, I like this. And so I'm like, well, should I, shouldn't I, should I? And so I decided to take all that apart, put it aside in another set to use for a different item. So I went to my yarns again, and I came up with this one, which is a really, oh, I forgot I had accidentally pulled on it earlier today, and I pulled a whole bunch out without meaning to. But it's a Soho Tranquil Tweed that I got from Hirschner's, and I'm using this as my, I'm calling it the solid, but it's basically my cream tone. The other one I was going to use, I thought matched, but it turns out it's not a cream, it's an off-white, and it was very noticeable. And since the other color I'm using is this tone, I was like, no, I can't do that. I'm going to have to do it like this. Excuse me one sec. I want to pull these down so you can see what I'm working on. I'm a little split on where I have things right now. So my creams I started with is the Soho and then the Premier Painterly. So these worked really nice together. And then I came across this one, which is Herrschner's, or not Herrschner's. I love this yarn in wool, but it's a really nice kind of soft taupe, so it goes well with that. And the color that I originally started with these ends up, it's not going to work at all because it was too strong of a contrast, and it went in the opposite direction. So I was like, oh, that sucks. But what I found though is I forgot about this beautiful Lion Brand. I think they just called it pumpkin. I had been looking for a really beautiful kind of burnt orange for a while because everybody only seemed to have the brighter orange, and I wanted a more burnt one for pumpkins, and they found this. I only bought one of them because I was just like, I know if I don't buy this, I'm not going to be able to find it again. And then I used a little bit on the blanket behind me, and now I'm using it on this wrap that I'm making. And I'll tell you about that. That's a funny little story I got on that one. And then I've decided, even though it doesn't have it, I may just end up saying, oh no, I did already say that. Never mind. I was going to show one I already said I couldn't use. So, the next color setup that I have is, oh, let me finish the, so I have the brown to go with the pumpkin. So these are my kind of more, well, this is my darkest coloring so far. And then for my greens, I have 3 greens. I have this dark one. This is all I have of it. I have no idea what it is. I can't find the label, which sucks, but it works well with the olive green, which ended up being the color that this has. I don't know if you can see the green very well, but there we go. So I wanted the olive green in there, which I love. I think that's going to be awesome. And then the other color that I chose for my greens, because I said 3, is it's almost like a, it's really funny because they call this one linen, but it's a green. I don't know. This is a Herrschner's Happy Holidays edition. I think it works well. It'll be a nice kind of split up color. So those are the 3 greens, and then it's going to have this gray. It's not going to have a ton of it, but it's going to have some of the gray in the design. So how am I making all this work together? I know you're saying it, because I was saying it too. I was just like, what do I do? So 1 second and I will show you what I am doing. So the funny story of this is, when I first was making it, or the second time I was making it, I had made it too short. So this is my 4th time. I thought I had the right length, and I got a huge amount done. I had a good 10-15 inches done on it. And I measured it up to me, and it's just like, crap, that doesn't hardly cover anything. And I had thought about maybe making a shirt, but then it would have been a little captured, and this I wanted for more of a winter thing, fall winter. So what I ended up doing is ripping it apart. Then I made it too long. It went past my it went past my hand. I'm like, that's just a little bit too long. So let's figure this out one more time. So I took it apart and I came up with, I'll show it to you here. Okay, so this is what it's going to be looking like. As you can see, the painter yarn, which is this one, our painterly yarn, which is this one here, it is giving me the colors to play off of. And it is all herringbone. The creams are all going to be the herringbone stitch right here. So there's all the herringbone. Then it has just single stitches to divide it, and the oranges are going to be my Suzette stitch, and again herringbone there. And I had to stop and think which way I'm going. So, hold on. Hold the phone. No, okay. I have the first one. Ooh. All right, so it goes right to my hand, which may seem like a little long, but what I'm wanting this to feel like when it's done, so I had to flip it to the right side again, is I want it to be like a striped, almost like a pony blanket, but striped, one that you can wrap around yourself when it's cold, but it's not one that's going to like cover your lap, if that makes sense. It's just going to be a wraparound blanket wrap, as it were. I did all this last night, so it's going fast, which I'm impressed with, because I always worry, but I'm getting a little faster, so that's nice. It's like, wow, Naomi, what you doing? So I'm going to finish this up. No, I don't think I'm going to make it into a tutorial. I'm trying to pick and choose what I will make in tutorials, only because there's so many of us who make so many things out there, and I don't want to always be feeling like I'm copying someone else, because I'm not. I'm me. I'm doing my own thing. But I am going to do some stitch tutorials still. I do have those planned for next month as well. I'm just trying to refocus on what I want to show, which is I want to show obviously what I'm working on. I want to show yarn that I get in, or maybe just sometimes go through, you know, yarn that maybe you haven't seen, and doing a hook test with it. See which hooks work the best, you know, kind of give my opinion on it. So if you come across it, you can use it yourself. Oh, and I'm using a 5.5 hook again, my metal ferrules hook, for making this wrap. And I lost my train of thought. What the heck was I saying? Oh dear, I forgot. Let me think here. Talking about this, plans for September, what I will and won't do. So I do have like 3 stitches planned for September. Or yeah, September, and then October I'll see about another 3. Every month or every week I'm going to drop a video. I just don't know how many videos I might drop, because you know, sometimes I'm super duper chatty. This is my 4th video today, and other times I'm not chatty at all. I just want to get it in and get it done. So I think that's everything I wanted to cover. Told you the story about this. Oh, no. You know what? I have one that I want to tell you guys, because it's a theory. And I want to see how many people agree with this theory, because I just came up with it the other day. I made it up. So I have a theory that proves there's parallel universes, or at least one. And that universe is filled with nothing but jokesters. who just think it's so funny to pick on us here in this universe. They're the ones that hide our keys when we can't find them, or hide that, you know, that last bit of yarn we know for a fact we have somewhere. But we just can't find it, and we look everywhere, up and down, can't find it, and months later we'll come across and be like, but I looked there, you know? They find that funny. They're also the ones that put things in the walkways, and since we can't see it, it's like invisible, so people like me break our legs on air. Or, Issy, I'm eating your baby. Yeah, but you interrupted my rant. I was totally ranting. Or someone else I heard recently tripped on a bug, you know, and broke their leg. So my theory is that it is full of jokesters who find it funny as heck to play with us and make us think we're going nuts. And they're sitting on the other side going, I can't believe I got that one. What a dummy. You know? So that's my theory. What do you guys think? Do you agree with that theory? Is that a good theory? I think it's a great theory. It's like, are you kidding me right now? That is so funny. Either that, I have way too much time on my hands, which is probably what it is. Okay, guys, I am going to let you go. I really appreciate you hanging around with me today and enjoying some of my talking about what I'm doing in September and October. I hope I made you giggle some, at least, with my little bit of stories. I do that a lot. I do random stories when I'm doing videos. I don't know why. It's just how I am. I think it's because it's how I think, too. I'll be talking about something, and all of a sudden I'll switch to what I'm doing. My best thing is, I used to play a game called Second Life. And we came up with this thing. I don't remember who it was that first said it, but it was just too funny. That we would be talking, and then all of a sudden be like, ooh, there's a bunny, you know? Your attention split. The other one that we did, and I'm pretty sure I came up with this, is we were having a conversation one day, and it's like chatting when you're in live. So you're talking to people live, but it's with these avatars. And we were having a conversation, and someone went, wait, what the hell are we talking about? And I went, okay, just a sec, everybody. I said, come here. Puts the map out, points to the map, points to the book, and says, okay, you're over here, but we're way over here. Go ahead, catch up. Yeah. I think I said it kind of wrong right now, but it was something like that. And we used to think that was hilarious, and we would do it all the time to each other. If someone got completely lost, we'd be like, okay, you're over here, you're over here. Catch up. I just realized I was kind of a bratty person. What a shocker. Okay, seriously, I'm going to end this time, okay? So thank you so much for watching my video. If you enjoy me and my content and my weirdness, because I can guarantee I will be weird pretty much every video and my lives. I can't help it. I just do. So please hit the subscription button if you enjoyed yourself, and hit that notification bell so you always know when a new video is dropping. But it will always be now on a Friday or Saturday. And until next time, I will see you guys later.